Okay, so beginning our day, and also beginning a week after weekend where a lot of activity, a lot of people here, and that's an ordinary part of the ebb and flow of the monastery. It's periods of activity, increase of people, and then there's times of more stillness or less activity. I think one of the things that's, whether there is activity or not, and really paying attention to a mental quality of simplicity. Sometimes we would like to control everything externally so that we have our idealized form of what we think is simplicity. But so often, even when nothing much is happening, our minds aren't very simple. Our minds are very complicated, or caught up in planning, or caught up in worrying, and caught up in just the reactivity. So this quality of simplicity is not just an external simplicity, although obviously it's helpful to have a attention to the simplicity of the environment, but more important is simplicity within the mind, because it's we really do complicate things. And that's there's an idiom that the Buddha uses of complicating the uncomplicated, or proliferating about that which doesn't need to be proliferated about. And it's a really important aspect, because say the Buddha himself is the prime example of, say, complete simplicity, clarity, and but what he accomplished in his lifetime is pretty amazing. So that sense of attending to a simplicity, and that again trying to, as you're engaged in activity or duties, chores, then how do you maintain a certain focus, attention, clarity of purpose, and just do what needs to be done without making it complicated. And that classic example that I've used for many, many years now, of time in Wat Nanachat, when there was a anagarika at the monastery, and the lay people, the monks would go off on alms round, and the lay people, anagarikas, would sweep up the central part of the monastery. And a new layperson came and came down and looked at the monastery, central part of the monastery. Do we have to sweep all of this? And then the anagarika said, no, just sweep what's in front of your broom. And that's a simplicity that it's not that you don't do anything. You don't take anything on as a duty or a chore. But you learn how to maintain a simplicity of attention and a clarity of purpose, and it actually becomes very satisfying. In the same with just meditation. So Gajahn Chah used to be bemused and astounded at how complicated, particularly us as Westerners, could make meditation. He said, it's not that difficult. You just sit down, you watch your breath, and relax. Let the mind become peaceful. It's just completely obvious to him what to do, and of course, just the convolutions of mind that we go through trying to make our mind peaceful or gain some kind of insight or accomplish some kind of meditative state. And it's just keep it simple. Simplicity of attention. So it carries through it. This is an attitude that we develop and cultivate so that it carries through our duties, our chores. It carries through into the meditation, into the all aspects of our lives.